Hello everyone and welcome back to another vid. This is being recorded from my iPhone, which I've not done before, but I thought I'd give it a go. And the cable that you can see before you is a microphone connected to the iPhone. Again, something I've never done before. So I thought I'd give it a go, see if it works. It might be easier for me doing sort of impromptu quick videos rather than setting up the camera and the microphone and all the rest of it, the big microphone anyway. So I thought I'd give it a go and we'll see how the quality goes. So we're back to Peter's Commodore 64 minus a SID chip. Oh, there's the camera in the reflection. Now the sockets have come and we have just arrived hot off the press. Oop. From Italy, I think, a nano SID. So you can get that up close. So we'll have a little look at that. I have some instructions because I don't know what it all does, but hopefully they do, and that's all that matters. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll pop a socket on. Then at the very least, if the SID chip or the nano chip is rubbish, we can pop it out and do something else. But Peter's asked me to pimp this Commodore up, the 64. So in that spirit, we're going to have a dual SID, which might be dual nano, I'm not sure yet, or perhaps a more expensive version, or perhaps real SIDs, who knows. We're going to have dual SIDs. We're going to have SD to IEC. We're going to have either Jiffy DOS or a fast load cartridge, or maybe the flash load cartridge and the SD to IEC, which should give a good mix of speed and convenience. What else can we do? We can have SCART output. What else? I'm not sure what else. I'll have to look, see what other options are available. So here we have a turned precision socket, which should fit nicely. There we go. Fits nicely in the holes. So while I wait for my new soldering station to be replaced because it doesn't work, we're going old school with a carpet melting freestanding soldering iron. So first off, we shall get the socket. We shall make sure the dimple is at the top, because the dimple means that that is in the correct orientation. So when I eventually do put a microchip in there, it should be in the correct orientation also, or at least that's the theory. I might recap this 64 as well. I've never recapped a 64. I did an Amiga 500 the other day, and I've never recapped an Amiga 500 either. So that's the socket in place. It's just popped in loose. Now normally what I'd do is I'd tape it up, but I'm not going to do that because two reasons. One, the tape's in the drawer, and two, I can't be bothered because I've started filming. So what I'm going to do is do it the lazy way. The chip is still in the socket. Let's see if we can sit it on something. It's a bit naughty, but there we go. You're going to balance on there. Okay, we've got one pin sticking up nicely, so we'll put a little tack on there. That's nice. I can push the socket up with my hand now, and it should stay in position without falling down. And it looks like it has, so we'll put another little tack on. And I'm just going to press the socket gently with my finger and push, touch the solder rather, as I push up. So that's the socket in place. Just make sure it's flush with the board and not sticking up at a jaunty angle. I hate to see sockets on the skew width. So let's go do some soldering. I might put my glasses on because I'm getting old now and I can't see what I'm doing. That's better. Right, we should quickly And if I can get closer, you can see a little. You probably can't, but that's okay. You're not missing much. Everyone knows what soldering is. It's got quite a nice tip on this soldering iron, I must admit. It does solder nicely. I mean, let's face it, the only function of a soldering iron is to solder. That would be nice if it did work. This solder I'm using as well is also very nice. I wonder where this came from. It's flowing lovely. I'm sure you can't see it. I can't lift the camera up to help, I'm afraid. So you'll have to take my word for it. I'll take my glasses off so I can see the real world. So that's the underside of the socket soldered, and that's the top side. Now I will give this a clean with isopropanol, but I'm excited to see if a nano SID will actually fit in there in a turned precision socket. If it doesn't, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Now the nano SID also has a notch at the top there, which makes sense. Beautiful. Right, so we want it to be a 6581, because this is an early motherboard. So what the hell do we do? So J1 on, J2 off. Okay, so 6581 is JP1 on, JP2 off, and a 8580 is JP1 off, JP2 on. Okay, so we want it to be a 6581, so it's JP1 is on, which it is, and JP2 is off, which it is. Is that going to fall out? Oh no, it's a good fit. Okay, so looking at it, I'll try and show you in the camera. Looking at it there, I'm not sure if you can see it or not. There is those two little jumper blocks opposite the silver block that you can see at the bottom. They are JP1 and JP2. Forgotten already. I'm stuck to the thing. JP1 has a bridge across it, if you can see. Yeah, I think you can. Well, I hope you can. Okay, so I don't need to do any more soldering on this board unless I decide to do the capacitors. I might do that at some point. But what we can do is pop it back in the case, and I can go upstairs and give it a whirl. Shall I won't screw it up because it might be coming out again. Giving it a bit of a scrub. It's a little bit cleaner than it was. Not massively so, but somewhat better. So that should be a semi-working, well, hopefully fully working Commodore 64. So what I'll do is I'll go upstairs, plug it all in, see if it works, and I'll probably hit you up with a stream later, and we'll put it through its paces. And the next step in the video might be a dual SID, maybe SD to IEC fitting if I solder one on the inside, or I might do an external one. Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.